You have to. Get out the way, son.
Good day. Right, so we're now about to take out this window so we can get the sofa bed and the armchair through. Gonna take the armchair to my nan's, see if she wants that, and then the sofa is just gonna go to the tip because Kaz destroyed it, haven't you, mate? Yeah, this is what we're working with. So walking in here, so you got the window, gonna take that out, new blinds, all that sort of stuff. Desk is gonna come out, and then that's gonna go to the tip. That one I've cleaned and put that on there so he's not gonna mess it up. And then probably gonna leave the TV. Wardrobe's gonna go upstairs, and then not sure what I'm gonna do with that one yet, but yeah, should be decent. So not crazy amount of space. That goes through to the kitchen, but yeah, it's decent. I mean, it's probably well, I've got the measurements to be honest, but I can't remember what they are exactly. But yeah, it should be good. What are you saying, boy? Yeah, in a long time. Would it help if I come up?
Basically you can just lay it down and like stand up on the carpet, if you know what I mean. Anywhere against the wardrobe or...
Yeah.
Should we move this desk actually?
Yeah. I'm just trying to stop the stuff. So yeah, we just turn it. Yeah, turn it this way. Tip run done, so now I'll go back, check the next armchair to Nan's, and then probably rip up the carpet. That'll be a good job done for the day. Right, so a bit echoey in here, but yeah, really productive day today. So me and my brother completely stripped out the furniture in this room here. So took out the armchair, but yeah, so we've taken the nice armchair to my grandmother's, and then the big sofa bed, took that to the tip, loads of other stuff, cleared out the garden, took a load of wood, rubble, old deck chairs, stuff like that. So yeah, feeling really productive. So basically gonna get an electrician in here to, well, we need to get the fuse box sorted and other stuff in the house anyway. So when he comes to do that, I'm gonna get him to have a look at the lights, because currently just got these spotlights and they're different LEDs, and then this one doesn't work. So yeah, getting these sorted. Still going to keep the TV on the wall. I just need to move that up so it's hiding the bracket. Might keep the whiteboard, but yeah, it's pretty good. So really buzzing. Yeah, so I did 2 sets of single arm lat based rows, and then another 2 sets of lat pull downs with a wide mag grip. My upper back, I've probably talked about this before, but my upper back, rhomboids, erectors, everything like that from just slamming deadlifts for years when I was a kid, you know, like a teenager. Fucking hell. That really just built up my back thickness, and I've never had great lats. So the last sort of 6 months to a year, especially with my wrist injury, I've been able to train back without any pain. So I've been really focusing on lat-based exercises, trying different types of equipment, machinery, cables, pulleys, grips, underhand, overhand, straps, chalk, loads of different stuff, and it's going really well. But yeah, obviously just when I'm talking about what my back day might consist of, that's not saying that you guys should follow that. I think you can do very, very, very well with just a plan that you get off the internet, but after a short amount of time, I really do think it's beneficial to get a custom plan written for you. So I am an online coach, so if any of you guys do need custom training plans, meal plans, anything like that, just drop me a message on Instagram. So I'll put it on the screen at the end of the video, but it's just at GBFITUK. So yeah, anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna have an operation on my wrist here. So just really quickly, I broke it about, well, over 3 years ago now. And I was actually in Spain when I broke it. I didn't have any health insurance, so I didn't want to go to the hospital basically and pay a load of money. And like, obviously it hurt, but I didn't think that it was broken, to be honest. Broke it in January of 2022, I believe, and yeah, just waited it out until I came home in about April, and I think I waited until about May or June to get it x-rayed, and they couldn't even identify a break, and then they realised that it was broken, got put on a waiting list, and the NHS waiting list is an absolute joke at the moment. So I was on there for over a year basically trying to wait for the operation. Had that one, went terribly, wasn't allowed, wasn't given physio. I asked for physio, wasn't given it. Terrible recovery, and the screw actually came out of place. I'll see if I can put a picture on the screen here, but that was absolute agony, just the whole like 6 months to a year. So then I asked to be referred to a different doctor who was a wrist specialist, and this guy was really good. So this new doctor basically said, like, let's just go with a partial fusion, and that way you're not gonna get as much range of motion. But I wasn't getting any range of motion anyway, so basically if I could just have the same limited range of motion but with no pain, that would be enough for me at this point. Obviously it's never going to be perfect. I'm never going to be able to bend my wrist all the way back. So just as a comparison, that is my right wrist bent at like sort of 90 degrees, and that is me bending that as much as possible that way. So I cannot, and if I push there, basically there's staples across these joints to keep it fused. So there was, I believe 4 bones, and now at least 3 of them have joined together. So it's been a decently successful operation so far, but obviously it's been, now I had the operation last June with the fusion, and now it being almost, well yeah, now it being April, again another long road of recovery. But having that tomorrow, it shouldn't be nowhere near as intrusive as the other one, because the other one was a full wrist reconstruction. So they actually then took the screw out, took the scaphoid bone out, which originally was a bone graft from my left hip, and then that is now obviously all been removed. The staples have closed up around the, you know, in the bone. That's then fused together. So right now all I'm doing is basically gonna have anesthesia, so general anesthesia, completely put to sleep. I think the operation's only around half an hour, and they're just gonna take the staples out, and then that will basically allow slightly more range of motion, so that left wrist will be able to go back a little bit, and then hopefully that will stop the impingement of the staples, which has caused a bit of pain and stopping me getting any more range of motion. So if I can gain anywhere around 30 degrees back, sort of around maybe there, so I can then bench press again, that would be an absolute dream. Currently I have done a little bit of Smith machine bench press, but it's just extremely awkward and very hard to explain without actually demonstrating. But I just cannot extend my arm fully and lock out, so it just does not feel good at all. So yeah, just that's a little backstory on what I'm doing the next
sort of week or two. Obviously just going to be in recovery, waiting for the anaesthesia to wear off, and then just trying to sort of use that time to build my social media a bit more. And that'll be a perfect time to do what I said I need to do earlier, which is really want to focus on my own personal brand and yeah, myself really. Sometimes when things happen which are so shit, it takes that to actually push you to do something which you probably should have done for a long time. So yeah, what I mean by that is like literally just pushing you slightly over the edge and just making your situation a little bit worse, but to the point where actually you need to make a change. And then by doing that, life improves, quality of life gets better, and yeah, you just push past that hurdle and achieve more. So yeah, gonna smash this fucking operation out, get it done, and then rebuild and set some crazy goals for this year. So if all goes well, I'd like to hit some insane numbers on bench press, and then regardless of that, just bodybuilding as a whole. I mean, I love to train for strength, but obviously I do just want to get even more jacked, of course. So yeah, it's gonna be sick. Just gonna be working on myself, having more fun, holidays, doing the house up, getting that ready to rent, going traveling next year. Gonna sell my car, get a different whip for the summer. So yeah, should be really exciting, guys, and obviously gonna take you along for the ride. Trying to vlog a lot more here. I don't know if we'll be able to do one a week, but I'm gonna try. And yeah, just if you guys like it, obviously just like, subscribe, all that stuff, the usual. And yeah, just give me a message on Instagram. I'm more active on that, obviously, like replying to comments and DMs, live streams, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, until then, guys, I'll check in with you after the operation.